Welcome to day 21 of the 30-day yoga challenge with me, Beka. Let's start out on our mats in a seated cross-legged position, palms face up, and let's just bring our mind and our body together, breathing deeply in and deeply out. Straightening the spine, taking inventory of how you feel. Relaxing the mind, breathing deeply in and out. Slowly do some head rolls, first to the left and then the right. Make them as big as you can, waking up the body, just introducing some movement. Do seated cat-cows on the rhythm of your breath. Exhale, curve the back. Inhale, rock forward on the sits bones, pushing the chest forward. Stand up and get to the front of the mat, grounding your feet, opening the arms up. Take a deep breath in, arms to the ceiling, and then swan dive down into forward fold. Breathe in and out. Widen the feet a little, grab your elbows, and do ragdoll, letting the top of your body be heavy, swaying left then right. Bend your knees left and right on the rhythm of your breath. Place your palms on the mat. Bend your knees a little and touch your chest to the tops of your legs. And then slowly step your feet back into downward facing dog. Take your dog for a walk, bending first one leg, then the other, just stretching out your muscles. Widen your feet apart a little bit more. Pushing your chest a little deeper back, then catch a wave and curl the body forward into plank position. Exhale and tuck your chin and roll back into downward facing dog. Breathe in and roll forward into plank position. Exhale, tuck your chin and go back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Body roll forward into plank position. Exhale, tuck back into downward facing dog. Transition into side plank. Stretch the arms overhead, cross the top foot over the other, lower the hips down, then push the hips back up with the support of your front leg, reaching overhead. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, Supported plank, back up, hips in the air, and then relax, sit the hips back down on the mat. At this time, let's play with your balance and see if you can take your top foot and eagle leg it by wrapping it around your supporting leg. If you can't, no worries, I can't either. Face the front of the mat, rock forward slightly, chaturanga, lower down, pull up into upward facing dog, tuck the chin and roll back into downward facing dog. Curl forward into plank position. Now let's do a side plank on the other side. Stack the feet. Arm goes high in the sky. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Take your top leg and cross it over the bottom. Lower the hips down on an exhale. Inhale, push the hips up and reach way overhead. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, arm way overhead, push the hips back up to the ceiling using the support of your front foot. And then let's play with balance and see if we can make eagle legs by wrapping the top foot around the back. I can't do it, but there's always another day to try. Face forward, plank position, rock forward slightly, chaturanga, pull up into upward facing dog, tuck the chin and body roll backwards into downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in and out, focusing on your breath during the practice. Roll forward into all four position. Get on your knees, hands high in the air, and then reach back with your right hand to grab the top of your right heel, left hand overhead into half camel, warming up the spine. Back up to neutral. Breathe in, hands go up, and then arch back. With your left hand, find your left heel. Right arm goes up and overhead into half camel. Exhale, arms go back high in the sky. Get into tabletop position and do a few cat and cow. Breathe in, cow position, dip the belly. Exhale, curve the spine towards the ceiling. Now let's get back onto your knees and do a full camel position. Reach back and let your hands rest on your heels and arch your hips and chest towards the sky. Release, breathe in, hands up into the air. Pull down, exhale into heart center, prayer position. Sit in hero's pose. Then widen the knees and let your butt sit in between the space that's created by letting your feet go on either side of you. So your heels are on the outside of your hips. Slowly lower down, arch your back, and breathe deeply in and out. Slowly release. Sit back up into seated position, arms high in the air, breathing deeply in. Pick your hips up. Flex your feet and sit back on your toes, stretching out your feet. Then sit back into a yogi squat. Flare your elbows out into prayer position, pushing them open further. Then reach up with your right hand, looking up at the sky, feeling a deep stretch in your lower right side flank. Then now reach up with your left hand, looking up in the sky, stretching out that other side. Come back into your yogi squat, feet flat on the mat. Put your hands in prayer position. Strengthen and lengthen the spine. Try to straighten it out as much as you can. Then put your hands on the mat and transition into a forward fold. You can walk your feet up to meet your hands. Then sit back down. Take a breather. Get back up into a seated position. If you need to, grab your big toes and try to see if you can hinge from your hips and pull your chest in a little deeper. Breathe in, look up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold back down into forward fold. Grab your elbows and hang out in ragdoll position for a while, letting the top of your body be heavy towards the ground. Grab the back of your ankles, bend your knees generously, and roll your body up into mountain pose, hands high in the sky. Take a deep breath in. Swan dive, down, forward fold. Walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Catch a wave and curl forward into plank position. Rock forward slightly and bend the elbows, chaturanga. Pull the chest up into upward facing dog. Tuck the chin back and transition into downward facing dog. Walk your feet up forward to meet your hands at the front of the mat. Curl up into mountain pose, standing tall. Swan dive back down, forward fold. Look up halfway. Release back down into forward fold. Pop back into plank position. Chaturanga, lower down, lift up. Upward facing dog, tuck the chin, transition back to downward facing dog. Get up on your tippy toes, bend the knees, and hop or float up to your hands. Curl back up into standing mountain pose. Exhale, lower the hands down. Pick your right knee up to your chest and rotate your ankle. Left and right, right and left. Ground your body weight into your left foot. Place your hands on the back of your upper thigh and slowly extend your leg out, foot flexed. Breathe deeply in and out. Squaring off the shoulders and squaring off the hips, breathing deeply in and out, keeping your balance. Rebend that leg and step it back into high lunge. Arms up, then lower down, step back into plank position, rock forward, lower down, chaturanga, pull the chest up into upward facing dog, then tuck the chin and curl up and back into downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in and out, get up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or float to the front of the mat, lift up halfway, relax back down to forward fold. Curl back up slowly into mountain pose, standing tall. Exhale, lower the arms down. Ground your weight on your supporting foot, the right foot. Pull your left knee into your chest and do some circles with your ankles left and right. Let's work on balancing ourselves. Grab behind the top, grab behind the back of your left thigh and extend your leg out. Square the hips, tighten the core, square your shoulders. Release, lower down. Arms sweep up, big deep breath in. Arms down, exhale out. Step the left foot back into high lunge. Arms swoop up, big deep breath in. Exhale, arms down on the mat. Step back into plank position. Rock forward. Bend the elbows, lower down with control, chaturanga. Pull the chest up into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck the chin and then roll back and up into downward facing dog. Let's transition now back into child's pose, opening up the knees wide, making a space for your torso to lay down. Put your arms in front of you. If you want, massage your head against the mat, rolling it left and right. Tint the fingers, getting a deep stretch. And then just release, letting your body be heavy, letting the earth support your weight. Slowly lift and walk yourself back up into seated position. Breathe in, arms high in the sky, deep cleansing breath. Exhale, pull your hands down in prayer position at heart center. Take a few moments to get into a meditation state and just enjoy the accomplishment of doing today's yoga session and loving yourself. When ready, slowly blink open your eyes and have a great day.